strongest survive. Strongest stand up. Only the strongest survive. I ain't never giving up till I die. I just take it one day at a time. Only the strongest survive. I ain't ever giving in till the end. Listen, this is where my vision begins. Only the strongest survive. I ain't never giving up till I die. I just take it one day at a time. Only the strongest survive. I ain't never giving in till the end. Listen, this is where my vision begins. Only the strongest survive. So I'm out here working overtime, 365, 24/7, I'm in overdrive. This life is a gamble, so I'm throwing the poker dice. Sure hope I play my cards right, I know I can't do it twice. The world cut the cake, so I'm just earning my slice. My flow is so nice, my lyrics give you chills like ice. I'm just living my life, I know my future is bright. This didn't happen overnight, I've had to fight for my life. Every step is a struggle, every scar has a story. Only the strongest survive, so mama don't ever worry. I'ma take my time on this journey, no need to hurry. If my vision get blurry, I'll step back like I'm Curry. I'ma run up the currency like my last name was Murray. I'm blind to the hate, sometimes I can't fight the fury. I got no room for a sob story, let me bask in my glory. My weather is never stormy, respect is mandatory. Only the strongest survive, I ain't ever giving up till I die. I just take it one day at a time. Only the strongest survive, I ain't ever giving in till the end. Listen, this is where my vision begins. Only the strongest survive, I ain't never giving up till I die. I just take it one day at a time. Only the strongest survive, I ain't never giving in till the end. Listen, this is where my vision begins. I ain't never giving up till I die, I'm forever fly. I had a dream that I could buy everything in my sight. Woke up and drew a plan, I'm about to bring it to life. Now I'm changing my life, I take one verse at a time. I've been earning my stripes, I've been watching my steps, going hard as I can. I know I'm only a man, trying to be the best me that I can. Only the strongest survive, so I know where I stand. I lost my pops as a baby, for that I gotta go crazy. Never even seen the grave, I swear I think of it daily. I've been through struggle and pain, I've been through crying and rain. There's been times I didn't think that I would get through the day. Turn on a beat and meditate, forget about everything. Hope my music can soothe you and it can bring you a better place. This life is a marathon, I'm just running the race. Double up on my haters, I'll always be first place. D3 stand up. Only the strongest survive, I ain't ever giving up till I die. I just take it one day at a time. Only the strongest survive, I ain't ever giving in till the end. Listen, this is where my vision begins. Only the strongest survive, I ain't ever giving up till I die. I just take it one day at a time. Only the strongest survive, I ain't never giving in till the end. Listen, this is where my vision begins. Strongest survive.
It's time for the game of the week. We're going to see Ole Miss take on Ohio State. As we're going to see two teams undefeated. Ohio State with that win last week over Penn State. And we just saw what happened to Penn State, so interesting to see what's going to happen to Ohio State here tonight. As a kick is away, Ole Miss going to get the ball first here tonight. And the all-white look. Over on YouTube, you can catch Oregon at Tennessee. I'm seeing in chat the Battle of the Clemson Book. There's actually 3 teams using the Clemson Book in action right now. Roby Rucker will bring out this Ole Miss offense, and he'll keep it here on the first read option. Up the middle he goes. It's going to be 15 yards for the run. Sets up 1st and 10. So starting week 2 with a little bit of a difference was we got 2 games going on at the same time. Also decided to switch to straight Sunday games. So you're going to see every week you're going to see 2 games going on at once, one on YouTube, one on Twitch. As the handoff here to Mojo Rising, he's going to pick up 6 yards, and it'll bring up 2nd and 4.
That'll make it 2nd and 4.
Kind of like the white helmet look for Ole Miss. Traditionally, they are in the powder blue helmet. As it's going to be a speed option, pitch out to Mojo. He goes off to the left side. It's going to get to the sideline. Keeps moving downfield. He's going to get to about the 40-yard line. It'll be a 16-yard pickup for Mojo Rising.
That makes it 1st and 10.
Oregon's ball over on YouTube, still tied up 0-0. Oregon moving down the field right now, just like Ole Miss on their first drive as they sit at the 39-yard line. It'll be handoff to Mojo off to the left side. Great tackle on the edge, gets him out to the 19-yard line. It's a 20-yard pickup for Mojo Rising. 3 carries, 42 yards early in this game as he looks to make a dominant force. In chat, cheering on Mojo early as he looks to try to get his name in there. As that we have a little bit of a wildcat. Mojo takes the snap. It's going to be a handoff to Hayden McNeil, who's a walk-on receiver for this Ole Miss offense. It'll be 2nd and 10 after he gets back to the line of scrimmage. And we have points scored in Knoxville, Tennessee, as Oregon punches it in for a touchdown. 2nd and 10 for Ole Miss. Handoff to Mojo. He tries to get to the left side. Avoided the man, fumbles the ball, and I think he might have been down, but it's going to be picked up by Ohio State. And I guarantee we get another look here. As he definitely looks like, no, that ball was out. That ball was definitely out. Mojo with his first fumble on the night, I think his first of the season, gives Ohio State the ball. Setting up shop right at the 28-yard line. Snap back, read option as Griffin loses 1 yard on the read option.
That'll bring up 2nd and 11.
As he has J.J. Venny back there at running back with him. You'll see Venny out at corner, plays a little bit of running back. He plays all over the field, really. They have him in at kick return, punt return, as it'll be a read option here, hand off this time. It'll be Visual Webb, who is the walk-on fullback for this Ohio team. They come out in that pistol full house look. You're going to see a walk-on fullback mostly out there as they bring 2 running backs in with him. It's going to be a screen here on 3rd and 9, thrown out. This one's complete. Not enough for JJ that time. Gets back to the line of scrimmage. It's 4th and 9, and we'll see the punt unit out on the field. Tennessee goes 3 and out and punts it away themselves over on YouTube as Oregon leads that one 7-0 with 6:44 remaining in the first. We're about a minute ahead here in the first quarter of this game as this returned by Eddie Valentine, 14 yards, and they're going to set up at about the 42 or 43. They had a great drive and the fumble late on their opening drive. First and 10 for the Rebels, as it's going to be Roby Rucker keeping it. He's going to go off to the left side, gets upfield, 5-yard pickup, and it sets up 2nd and 5 as they look to chip away and get ahead of the chains. 2nd and 5, pistol look for Ole Miss. Turns, hands off to Mojo. He's going to go off the right side, picks up 3, and it's 3rd and 2. And Ole Miss in a great spot right now to pick up that first down. Oregon trying to strike again nearly across the 50-yard line. Here, Ole Miss is nearly across the 50-yard line. 3rd and 2. They need to get to the 49 to pick up the first. It's going to be Mojo, and he's not going to get there. He's going to lose 2. Brings up 4th and 3 as Killen O'Reilly gets in for the tackle for loss. Seems like tonight we're having a lot of defenses showing up on Twitch, a lot of offenses showing up on the YouTube games. This punt is away, returned across the 20, nearly to the 25 is JJ Vinny. He's going to pick up 10 yards, and it's going to set up this Buckeye offense in their traditional home set, gray pants, red tops, gray helmet. As Griffin out of the pistol, turns, hands off to JJ, up the middle he goes. Great run here on first down as a pickup of 7, and it sets up 2nd and 3. Interception by Tennessee stops the Oregon drive. Pistol full house look. It's going to be a handoff. I believe that's to Visual Webb, as he's going to pick up the first down, 3-yard carry for the walk-on fullback. His 2nd carry of the night, as they're really liking to use their fullback here tonight in the horseshoe. If you didn't get a chance to see the games earlier, I'll talk about those after this play, as Griffin out of the pistol set, speed option. He gets lit up in the backfield. 3-yard loss as Von Carlton, the linebacker, gets in for the stop. The Twitch game earlier today saw Georgia take on Penn State. That one 48-7 in favor of Georgia. And then in Norman, Oklahoma, we had a battle. Ohio took Oklahoma down to the wire. A late interception gave Oklahoma the lead, as this one's batted down. It's going to bring up 3rd and 13. That could have easily been a fumble as well. But the game in Norman, 35-41 in favor of Oklahoma. As Ohio State throws across the middle, this one's dropped. As Griffin starting the night off kind of cold, 1 for 3, brings up 4th and 13. And it looks like Oregon just got the ball back on a fumble, as this return is going to be brought out across the 40. Great broken tackle there, as Eddie Valentine, 18 yards on the return, sets them up at about the 47 or 48-yard line. .3:19 remaining in the first quarter. They are going to set up at the 48-yard line. Roby Rucker out of the pistol set. Takes the snap, looks to the air. He's going to throw across the middle. This one, diving catch by Quincy Myers. 4-yard pickup, and it's 2nd and 6. And that was Roby Rucker's first pass of the night. Second and 6 out of the pistol set. Takes the snap, Roby Rucker. He's going to take a shot this time. No, dropped on the sideline, and it brings up 3rd and 6. I will allow that one, beat it down. Draw play from Mojo. It's a 5-yard pickup, but it brings up 4th and 1. So they bring the punt unit out. We saw one fake punt earlier today that got the first down. This one's not going to be a fake. It's going to be a touchback and bring it out to the 20 for the Buckeyes. As back and forth these defenses go early here. Oregon over on YouTube at the 3-yard line looking to score. It's going to be a handoff. It's going to be a tackle for loss for 2nd and goal. But here, Griffin tries to get this offense going. He's going to hand it off to JJ Vinny. He's going to pick up 5. Sets up 2nd and 5 for the Buckeyes. Second and 5 out of the pistol set. Griffin takes the snap. He looks downfield, has time, rolls around. This one's going to be picked off at the 32 and can't stay in bounds, but it is a turnover, and it gives the Ole Miss Rebels the ball right at the, I believe it was the 32 or the 36. As Griffin just couldn't get the ball moving. The freshman quarterback struggling early here, but we've seen struggles from both sides as Roby Rucker's struggling to throw the ball as well. Out of the pistol set, 2:12 remaining in the first. It's going to be a keeper by Roby Rucker. He moves around and didn't take it outside, took it back inside. He's going to pick up 5, and it's 2nd and 5. 14-0 Oregon over Tennessee in Knoxville, Tennessee. Over on YouTube. 2nd and 5 out of the pistol set. Rucker calls an audible. Takes the snap. He's going to look downfield here, throws it out to the left side. It's caught and just shy of the first down. That's Eddie Valentine picking up 5. 3rd and 1, clock ticking here late in the first quarter out of the pistol, full house. Rucker's going to look to the air again. This one's complete. It's going to be just enough for the first down as Hayden McNeil, a walk-on, picks up the first down. First and 10 out of the pistol set. Rucker, quick pass out to the edge. It's a wide receiver screen. Great blocking on the edge, and it's going to lead to the touchdown for Joey Cass. 22 yards for the Ole Miss touchdown. Great blocking out on the edge by that receiving core leads to the strong safety punching it in for the touchdown. The first points here in the shoe. Kick is up and it's good. And it's 7-0 Ole Miss over Ohio State with 1:21 remaining in the first quarter. Points all around in this game, finally got a score in this game. Points over in the other game, 14-0 Oregon over Tennessee. As right now, I believe, yes, Oregon has the ball and is threatening to score again over in Knoxville. Taking a look here, though, Ohio State needs some points. They need to get moving down the field as Griffin needs to get this offense rolling. Takes the snap. He's going to look to the air here on first down. Throws across the middle. This one's going to be caught, and that time it's Popoka, who's going to get the 4-yard reception. 2nd and 6. And if Julian's in here, he knows I'm not going to pronounce that right at any point today. 2nd and 6. Snap. It's going to be the speed option. Nowhere to go. Had a chance to pitch it, but decided to keep it. It's going to end up in a 3-yard loss. And just like that, right back to 3rd and 10 behind the change. Popoka. Okay. I'm apparently not far enough along in Spanish to be able to pronounce Spanish names. As Griffin's going to look to the air here. He's going to get dropped for the sack, a 7-yard loss. As in on the sack, Riley Hunter in for his first sack of the night, brings up 4th and 16. Second and 13 over in Knoxville, Oregon, just outside the red zone. Here, though, 4th and 16, Ohio State punting it away. And this return not going anywhere. Eddie Valentine only picks up 1 yard before maybe he gets another concussion and continues to pull off interesting moves in this game. First and 10. 18 seconds remaining in the first quarter. Roby Rucker out of the pistol set. He's going to run the speed option. Pitched out to Mojo Rising. Rising's got nowhere to go as he's going to get dropped for the loss. A 4-yard loss as Manuel Sun in for his first tackle for loss. Oregon going to get stopped just short of the first down. They're going to have to kick a field goal as we're going to end the first quarter here. 7-0. Ole Miss over Ohio State. You're watching the CFX live here on Twitch. Let's go. 7-0 here live on Twitch. 17-0 Oregon over Tennessee. Is a great return from Tennessee, but right now Mojo Rising is going to lose 1 yard. Tennessee nearly took it to the house for the second kick return of the night. Mojo Rising sitting 9 carries, 40 yards as it brings up 3rd and 15, a tough spot for this Ole Miss offense. Not a whole lot of, I see Simurage saying I don't even see himself out there. Not a whole lot of tight end usage out there tonight, as this one's going to result in a sack. And I think that was Manuel Sun who got in there. As they're going to punt this one away. This return brought out across the 40 and brought down about the 43, maybe the 44 was J.J. Venny for 10 yards. And the Buckeye offense comes back onto the field, tries to change the momentum. As you see, they've only have 7 yards through 1 quarter of play. Also have an interception and a sack. First and 10. Griffin looks downfield. He's going to take a deep shot. This one's caught. Best yardage of the night. No, it falls incomplete. They're going to say he dropped it. Second and 10 now for the Buckeyes, sitting right at the 44-yard line. Snap back. They're going to hand it off to Venny. Venny tries to get to the outside. He's going to get back to the line. No gain. Brings up 3rd and 10 as Sean Moore Jr. in there on the tackle. Third and 10, looking for that first down conversion, or a 3rd down conversion. This one's going to be thrown out. It's going to be caught, and they are going to get that first down as Popoka gets the 11-yard reception for the first down. And Tennessee is on the board. It's now 17-7 over in Knoxville. First and 10 for the Buckeyes. First movement of the night for them as Griffin feels the pressure. He's going to move around. He's going to get dropped for the sack. It's a 7-yard loss, bringing up 2nd and 10 as Riley Hunter in for his 2nd sack of the night. Coach Vegeta a little bit upset with his freshman quarterback as he's going to go under center here. 2nd and 17, turns, play action, 7-step drop, thrown out to the edge. This one's going to be caught. Broken tackle as Visha Webb is going to get back to the line. That is a walk-on tight end, I believe the backup tight end for this Buckeye offense. It's 3rd and 17. It's going to be a draw and a 2-yard loss for JJ, and now out comes the punting unit, 4th and 19.
That makes it 4th.
Punt is away. This one's going to be returned, started at the 12-yard line, brought out to the 25 is Eddie Valentine for 11 yards. It's now 1st and 10, still only a 1-score game here, 5:45 remaining in the second as Roby Rucker is going to come out in the pistol set, snaps the ball. He's going to look to the air here on 1st down. This is going to be complete. It's going to be a pickup of 8 yards out to Quincy Myers.
That's good for a gain of 7 yards. That makes it 2nd and 2.
Oregon threatening another score over in Knoxville. 2nd and 2 here for the Rebels. Snap to Rucker. He throws to the outside, overthrows his man on the edge there. That brings up 3rd and 2 as Rucker now 5, I believe that said 6 for 8 or 5 for 7. They're 1 for 4 on 3rd downs, though. Both teams struggling to keep drives going. As out of the pistol set, Rucker turns, hands to Mojo. Mojo tries to get to the outside. He is going to get, no, they're going to say he's short. 4th and inches. That looked like a 1st down. Instead, they're going to punt it away here at their 31-yard line, just shy of the 1st down. Punt away. JJ's going to take this across the 30 to the 35. Made a man miss out to the 42, and he's brought down after the 19-yard return, and it sets him up at the 42 for the 1st and 10. Oregon still driving, looking to put more points on the board. As Griffin comes out, tries to get this offense rolling, turns, hands off to JJ. Nowhere to go. It's going to be a 1-yard loss, and it brings up 2nd and 11.
That'll bring up 2nd and 11.
1st and goal for Oregon over in Knoxville now, still inching closer to that goal line. 4:45 remaining here in the 2nd. It's Griffin out of the pistol set, turns. He's going to run the read option. Great read there. Gets a blocker on the edge. Griffin down the sideline. Gets across the 50 for the 1st time tonight. Oh, and the Buckeyes, 11 yards, and it's a 1st down. I thought he was maybe a yard short, but they're going to give it to him. 1st down, Buckeyes. First and 10, they're going to say he's at the 48-yard line. Griffin takes the pistol snap, feeling the pressure, throws it out. This one's caught, and did he hold on to it? Yes, he did. Riker Bryson, 11-yard reception. Another fresh set of downs for the Buckeyes as this offense starting to gain some confidence. And it's a touchdown in Knoxville for Oregon as they take the 24-7 lead over Tennessee. Griffin takes the pistol snap. He's going to feel the pressure, takes off on the run. He's going to pick up a yard on the scramble, brings up 2nd and 9.
That brings up 2nd and 9.
Second and 9 out of the pistol set. Griffin takes the snap. He's going to look to the air here on 2nd down, throws it across the middle. This one's picked off. It's going to be picked off at the 32-yard line, and it's going to be brought out for only a yard. I believe that's Sean Moore Jr. who picks it off. As the big linebacker able to get his paw in there and take that one away, and it's 1st and 10 for the Rebels. Once again, we're seeing lots of points scored over on YouTube and great defensive play here on Twitch tonight, as it's going to be a read option, a play action thrown out, and the broken tackle may have made him lose yards as Hayden McNeil is going to lose 3, brings up 2nd and 13.
That brings up 2nd and 13.
Second and 13 for the Ole Miss Rebels at the 31-yard line. Roby Rucker out of the gun, 2 running backs set back with him, takes the snap. He's going to hand it off to Mojo, who goes up the middle. Great lane there, and he's going to pick up 9 to bring up this manageable 3rd and 14, or 3rd and 4.
That'll bring up 3rd and 4.
3rd and 4, 3:10 to go in the 2nd. Snap. Back to Rucker, feels the pressure, throws this one out. It's going to be caught on the sideline. 1st down, Quincy Myers for 20 yards. And these Ole Miss Rebels looking to get some more points here before half, as Roby Rucker now 7 for 9. Right at the 41-yard line. Full house pistol set for the Rebels. It's going to be a pass play here from Rucker. Now he's going to take off on the scramble. Gets upfield. He's still going to lose a yard. It's going to count as a sack as Garrett Hart, the free safety, is going to get in there on the strong safety is going to get in there on the sack. And it brings up 2nd and 11. Third and goal for Tennessee as they look to punch it in and make it back to a 2-score game over in Knoxville. Roby Rucker's going to hand it off to Mojo, and he gets lit up on the side, or on the hash mark. Trey Martin on the tackle. That brings up 3rd and 12. Sean Moore Jr. checking in chat. 3rd and 12 for the Rebels as Rucker feels the pressure, throws this one out. Nobody home on that one, and it brings up 4th and 12 as Tennessee has just scored to make it 24-14. They have just under 3 minutes remaining in the half. We're at 2:18 here as Ole Miss Rebels punting this one away. And it will go out of bounds about the, we'll call it the, I think they said 13-yard line, maybe the 12. No, they're going to say the 5-yard line. 1st and 10, deep in their own territory. Griffin, he gets brought down, and I think he's at the 1-yard line now. 4-yard loss. Anthony Stover in on the tackle for loss. Pistol set for Griffin as he stands in his end zone. Snaps the ball, turns hands off, and we are going to have a safety as J.J. Vinny couldn't get out of the end zone. It's a 2-point safety. And just like that, it's 9-0 Ole Miss as the defense gets some points. Return brought out to the 42. Joe Gates on the return. As Julian saying Sean Moore Jr. got that safety. Yeah, we just saw the replay of it. He did, in fact, get that safety. 1st and 10 at the, they're going to say the 41. Screen set up, thrown out to Mojo. He breaks a tackle or two to pick up 1 yard. Both games sitting under 2 minutes right now as Roby Rucker is going to take the play action, throws a pick. It's going to be caught on the sideline down to the 40-yard line, chasing his way down and looking to see who that was as it was Griffin, the quarterback, getting his first pick of the game, and it sets up the Ohio State offense right in great field position as they look to score. Griffin, a cornerback and quarterback for this Buckeye team as they're going to set up at the 35. Snap back for Griffin. He has plenty of time in the pocket this time, throws it out, and it's going to be complete to Popoka, who's going to get the 8-yard reception. 2nd and 2 for the Buckeyes. They will burn a timeout. 1:31 remaining in the half. 2nd and 2. Griffin's going to take the snap. Looks to the outside, wide open on the sideline. That one's a catch for Popoka as he's going to get 9 yards. 1st and 10. They burn the second timeout, sitting at the 18-yard line. Snap back to Griffin. He's going to throw it across the middle. This one's caught. They got to rush back to the line as Popoka gets 6 yards. Clock is rolling. Do they choose to hurry up here? They won't. They're going to huddle up, bring it to the line now. Just about 1 minute and 10 seconds now. 2nd and 4. Handoff to Vinny. Picks up the first. Now, no, that was to a walk-on to Tamid Salias, who's going to get the 1st and goal. Or they carry to get him to 1st and goal. As they're now at the 7-yard line. It'll be handoff this time off to the right side as J.J. Vinny. He's going to get the carry there. Loses a yard. 2nd and goal. They're going to rush to the line now. 50 seconds and counting in the half. Snap to Griffin. He feels the pressure. Throws it out. This one's picked off. It might go to the house as it's down to the 20, 30. And Griffin's going to knock him down about the 39 as the promising drive comes to an end. Jensen Elliott on the interception. Walk-ons are number 1, by the way. First and 10 at the 39-yard line. Roby Rucker comes out. We'll see if they go to the ground here. 40 seconds. They're going to look to the air. Deep shot, possibly. No. Knocked out of bounds as Quinn James, 14 yards, stops the clock. 36 seconds till halftime. And they're going to take a look to see if he got his feet in bounds. I think this one was pretty obvious that he was, in fact, yeah, he had both feet down and even took a step before he went out of bounds. So he will hold on to possession.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field stands.
So it'll be first and 10 at the 47-yard line for Ole Miss as Roby Rucker looks to the air. He's going to take off on a scramble. Gets out to the 40-yard line, and they're going to burn their second timeout of the half. 2nd and 4, 30 seconds remaining. And Oregon scores in Knoxville to make it 31-14 before half. As this pass out to the outside is going to be caught. It's going to be a first down. Quincy Myers picks up 5. They rush back to the line with 27 seconds remaining until half. Roby Rucker out of the gun. Takes the snap. 20 seconds now on the game clock. This one's thrown out. It's going to be caught by Quincy Myers for 15. Steps out of bounds. 19 seconds now. Looking to put another score on the board. They threw an interception, Kane. 19 seconds remaining. Roby Rucker out of the gun at the 20-yard line. He's going to take the snap, looks to set up the screen, throws it. This one's going to be a fumble. It's picked up and brought down. Surprised he didn't stay on his feet. I believe that's Killen O'Reilly. Might get corrected here. Number 44 for the Buckeyes. Not sure why he fell on it. Had open grass in front of him, but it brings up first and 10. Does stop a scoring possibility, but it's going to end up in a screenplay. And that might do it for the half as we get lined up here. Maybe one possible Hail Mary as 4, 3, 2, 1. Couldn't get lined up in time. And we'll head to halftime. 9-0 Ole Miss over Ohio State. And over in Knoxville, Tennessee scores 31-21. They have yet to head to halftime. We'll take a look at some of the halftime highlights here on Twitch. But we had an issue at halftime, so luckily the game did not freeze. We're going to head to the third quarter as I had a possible heart attack when that froze. $51 yards of total offense here for the Buckeyes as this dominant Ole Miss defense comes back onto the field. First and 10 from the 25. They send a man in motion. It's going to be a keeper by Griffin. Griffin a loss of 3 yards. As the offensive struggles continue here. 2nd and 13. Griffin, 9 carries. He's averaging minus 1.8 right now. Snap to Griffin. Looks to set up a pass. This one was going nowhere as Tamid Salinas loses 4 more yards. It's now 3rd and 17. Third and 17. It's going to be a draw play. everybody's favorite play, but this one's going to be a good one as J.J. Vinny nearly picks enough of 15 yards, nearly had enough for the first down, but it still brings up 4th and 2. As a punt away here to start the third quarter. This return, broken tackle, great play there, and it's going to be a gain of 8 for Eddie Valentine as he's not afraid to try to run it out and not take the fair catch. 1st and 10, it's going to be a play action. Roby Rucker, or not play action, a read option. He's going to keep it, pick up 3, brings up 2nd and 7. Second and 7 for Roby Rucker. He's going to take off on the scramble. Nearly got brought down for a sack, but he's going to pick up 4 yards as he falls forward. Over in Knoxville, Oregon picks it off as they take possession of the ball up by 10. Here, Roby Rucker is going to take off on another scramble. He's going to have enough for the first down as he's going to get out to about the 47-yard line. It's set up 1st and 10 as he has 29 yards on the ground. First and 10 at the 47. And no, it's going to be a keeper by Rucker as he's not letting Rising run the ball a lot here tonight. Does have enough for the first down as he picks up 16. And it'll be another fresh set of downs. 45 yards now for Rucker. Killen O'Reilly in on the tackle. He's been active tonight from his left end position. First and 10. Rucker all alone. He's going to run it out of the gun. Broke 1 tackle, picks up 4, and it's now 2nd and 6.
That makes it 2nd and 6.
5:40 remaining in the third quarter for the Rebels as they look to make it a 3-score game. Handoff to Rising. He's going to pick up 4, and it's now 3rd and 2. And this is a great spot for Ole Miss to be in as they have really had a balanced running attack between Rising and Rucker. 3 for 8, though, on 3rd downs out of the pistol set. It's going to be a pass play from Rucker. He's now going to take off on the scramble. Gets out across the first down, and he'll be out to about the 14-yard line. 9-yard carry from Rucker.
First down.
First and 10. They're going to mark him at the 15-yard line. Handoff to Rising. Goes off to the right side. Picks up 6, and it's now 2nd and 4. It's Rising trying to get those yard numbers up. He's 14 for 60 on the ground here tonight. Inside the red zone. It's going to be another handoff to Rising. Big stiff arm and can't get away from the second shot. That's going to be a 2-yard loss. Brings up 3rd and 6 as Garrett Hart shot in there. His 3rd tackle for loss here tonight. Ohio State has a tight end. As thrown over the middle, knocked down, Trey Martin. Fourth and 6, field goal unit out. This will still leave it a 2-score game. Kick is up and it's good. And it's now 12-0. All you Scorigami fans, this might be one for the books. As 4:21 remaining in the third, 12-0, Ole Miss over Ohio State. Over in Knoxville, Oregon knocks down a field goal, and it's now, big shot on the return. J.J. Vinny only 16 yards. They're going to mark him down at the 13, and he got laid out. Not a whole lot of offensive production here tonight from Ohio State, as they've struggled to move the ball all night long. We'll take a look here as Griffin, 43 yards, 10 for 16, 3 picks, as they're going to mark him. Let's say they're going to mark him at the 14. Deep in his own territory to start this drive. Takes the snap. It's going to be a read option keeper by Griffin. He's going to go off to the right side. That was actually J.J. Venny in the Wildcat, who picks up 6. Second and 4. Great spot for the Buckeyes as they sit at the 20-yard line now. Under center is Griffin. Sends the tight end in motion. Takes the snap. Pitch out to J.J. Venny. Tries to get to the edge. He gets tripped up. He's going to get back to the line, and it brings up 3rd and 3.
That makes it 3rd and 3.
Third and 3. Sends a man in motion. They're going to hand it to him. That's Popoka, who's going to lose 1 yard. That brings up 4th and 4. Interesting play call there, as Sean Moore Jr. records his 9th tackle and first carry for Popoka tonight. Punt is away. We'll see Eddie Valentine on the return. Out across the 50 to the 49 before he's knocked down 13 yards on the return. First and 10, as it'll be a handoff to Rising, and he's going to bounce around. He's going to pick up. No, that wasn't Rising. That was Hayden McNeil, the walk-on halfback in. Not sure why when fatigue's turned off. As it'll be 2nd and 4. Speed option pitched out, as this one's going to be Mojo Rising. He's going to lose 1 yard. It brings up 3rd and 5. Sandra Raquina in on the tackle for loss. First of the night, 3rd tackle of the night. 3rd and 5 as Ole Miss sits 4 for 10 on 3rd downs tonight. Rucker out of the gun, takes the snap, looks to set up the screen, throwing out to Rising. Rising's not going to get anywhere, loses 2 yards, and it brings up 4th and 7 now for the Rebels as we look to see, can Ohio State break the drought? Can they get going on offense and get some yards? As Tennessee has now inched closer, they score a touchdown. It's 34-28 over in Knoxville as Tennessee tries to come back in that one. Punt is away. This one's going to go over the head of the returner, J.J. Venny, and it's going to go out of the back of the end zone for a touchback, bringing it out to the 20-yard line. We'll see if Griffin can get this offense rolling. First and 10, quick pass out. This one's going to be caught. It's going to be Riker Bryston picking up 6 to set up 2nd and 4. Great first down play there for the Buckeyes as they look to continue the success here. 2 minutes remaining in the 3rd quarter. Griffin out of the pistol set. Turns. He's going to hand it off to JJ up the middle. First down carry for JJ Venny as it's going to be 9 yards and it's 1st and 10. Seen a couple comeback attempts here tonight. Do we see one in this game as well, as it's going to be a read option keeper by Griffin. He gets laid out by Sean Moore Jr. as he records his 10th tackle, 7th tackle for loss. Julian pulling the Russell Wilson comment. Griffin out of the gun. Nobody set back with him. It's going to be a run here and nowhere to go. It's going to be a 2-yard loss. And it's interesting to see Griffin continue to get carries as he sits negative. I believe he's getting close to negative 20 yards rushing here tonight. 3rd and 15. They're 1 for 7 on 3rd downs as we near the end of the 3rd quarter. Griffin takes a snap. He's going to look downfield. Chucks one towards the sideline, and it's dropped as it was well covered. Brings up 4th and 15.
brings up 4th and 15.
Oregon trying to make a drive in the third quarter in Knoxville. This one's away. Eddie Valentine back for the return. He'll get this one at the 30-yard line, brought across the 40. Great walk on the edge, out across the 50 to the 45, and knocked down at the 42. 26 yards on the return. Roby Rucker comes out in the pistol set, 59 seconds in the third. Speed option keeper from Rucker as he picks up 5 and takes a shot. It'll set up 2nd and 5 now for the Rebels. .40 seconds and counting in the third quarter, 2nd and 5. Ole Miss up 12-0. Handoff to Rising, a 2-yard pickup, and it's 3rd and 3. Oregon has knocked down a field goal to make it a 9-point game in Knoxville, 37-28. Snap, handoff to Rising. He's met at the line. He's going to get across it, though. Broken tackles. Keeps moving down the field. He's going to pick up 14, and it's 1st and 10. And if you're wondering how we got to 12 points here, it is a touchdown, a field goal, and a safety. 1st and 10. We'll see if we get one more play before the end of the third quarter. It's going to be a man in motion. Mojo Rising through it, and it's going to be out of bounds. 3 seconds left on the clock. Roby Rucker out of the pistol set. He's going to run the option here. Pitches it out late to Rising. He's going to get to the 11-yard line, and that's where we're going to take it to the fourth quarter. 9-yard carry from Mojo Rising as we head to the fourth quarter, 12-0. Ole Miss over Ohio State. You're watching the CFX live on Twitch. Mojo Rising tonight, 19 carries, 82 yards. JJ Vinny, he's been involved all over the field. Sends a man in motion. That's Sean Moore Jr. who's going to go out there and try to make a block. Misses the key one, though, as Xavier Lebrowski gets in for the tackle, his 4th of the night. And that's the 20th carry for Mojo Rising. 4th and 3. They'll bring the kick unit out, and we'll look to see, do we make this 15-0? Kick is up, and it is through the uprights. So 15-0, 7:40 remaining in this game. Ole Miss over Ohio State. Deep in the end zone. This one will be kneeled down. Bring it out to the 25 as JJ Vinny having nothing of it that time. As can this Ohio State offense get rolling? As I believe they're still under 100 yards of total offense here. Tennessee looking to score over in Knoxville. Here, Ohio State needing some points. They're going to run the play action. Toss out to the fullback, Visual Webb, who's going to pick up 6 yards. Brings up 2nd and 4. Second and 4 for the Buckeyes, as it's going to be handoff to JJ. Breaks one tackle, breaks the second one, keeps moving forward. He's going to pick up 3 yards, and it brings up 3rd and 1. A great opportunity for the Buckeyes to improve that 3rd down percentage. It's a long 3rd and 1, almost a 3rd and 2. Look to see what Griffin does here. He's going to send his tight end in motion across the formation. Handoff to JJ. Can't get to the outside. He's going to lose 1 yard, and it's 4th and 3. And now it's decision time. Do you punt it here? Do you keep the ball and try to get the first down? As Jensen Elliott in on the tackle. They will stay on the field. The 33-yard line needing to get to about the 36. Griffin turns. He's going to hand it off to Vinny. He gets laid out by Sean Moore Jr. as a 2-yard loss. for Vinny, and I believe Sean Moore Jr. just picked up his 8th tackle for loss here tonight. First and 10 from the 30-yard line. Tennessee on the board, 2-point game in Knoxville. Handoff to Moja Rising, gets to the outside, broken tackle. He's going to break another tackle, keeps moving down the field to about the 26-yard line. They're going to say a 5-yard carry for Rising, as they're actually going to mark him more near the 25. Xavier Lebrowski in there on the tackle. As Rucker looks to the air, he's going to throw it to the outside. This one's going to be caught by Sean Moore Jr., involved all over the field. Going to be a 5-yard reception, but it brings up 3rd and inches for the Rebels. As Rucker hadn't need to throw a lot tonight. He's under 100 yards passing. As the snap it's given to Rising. Rising gets to the outside. It's a first down carry. Pick up a 6, and it's 1st and 10.
First down.
As Oregon trying to hold on to the lead, not in the 4th quarter yet. We're still about a minute and a half shy of the 4th quarter. 81 total yards for Ohio State here in this game. 255 for Ole Miss. Pressure was on, but it didn't matter. It's going to be Grayson Preacher. Yes, he does exist. He's going to get a reception for 10 yards, and it's 1st and goal.
That makes it 1st and goal.
1st and goal from the 5-yard line. Hand off to Rising up the middle, down to the 1-yard line.
That's a gain of 4. That brings up 2nd and goal.
6 tackles tonight for J.J. Vinny. And that is the quarterback back there, so a 5-wide look. It's going to be a run from Rucker. He gets lit up. It's going to be a 1-yard loss. It brings up 3rd and goal from the 2-yard line. J.J. Vinny records his 2nd tackle for loss and his 7th tackle of the night. Third and goal for the Rebels. It's going to be a handoff to Rising. He's got fresh. He can walk in. Touchdown, Ole Miss, as they are up now 3 scores, looking to extend that to 22-0. Looking for a shutout here tonight. Kick is up, and it's good through the uprights. And you got to start to wonder, was maybe the game of the week last week not the game of the week that we thought it would? I mean, it was a great game, but both teams tonight struggling to get offensive production. Penn State struggled in that game against Georgia, and now we're seeing Ole Miss just destroy Ohio State as they sit under 100 yards of total offense. Sean Moore Jr. has been a wrecking ball out there with 8 tackles for loss. As you see, held to 81 yards tonight. 37-35 over on YouTube as Tennessee has the ball, looking to possibly get a score and take the lead. Here on Twitch, it'll be a screen pass out to J.J. Vinny. He's going to get 1-yard pickup. Sets up 2nd and 9 as we sit with 4:47 remaining in the 4th. Over on YouTube, they have not headed to the 4th quarter yet. Just about 15 seconds, it looks like, left in the 4th quarter. Second and 9, 4:35 remaining in this game. Sends right in motion as they're going to set up another screen here. Thrown out to Vinny. He's going to get out to the 30-yard line, knocked down about the 32 to pick up a 5, and it's now 3rd and 4.
That'll bring up 3rd and 4.
There's been a lot of great stat lines between the two games on Twitch, as it'll be a 3rd straight screen thrown out to Vinny. He's not going to get enough out to the 30-yard line, brought down for a 1-yard loss. As Joey Cass in there on the tackle for loss. You want to look at stat lines. I mean, in this game, Sean Moore Jr., he's had some production everywhere on the field. If you want to look at the game earlier, You had Ray Bob Diddle at one point. I think he had 9 catches for 230 yards and 3 touchdowns. And then on defense in that game, you had Tito Death Rage, who just went off, had a pick, had a ton of return yards, had some offensive production. Eddie Valentine picks up 16 on the return here. 342. It'll be interesting. Does Ole Miss continue to look to the air? As it's still a 2-point game as over on YouTube. Handoff. It's a Quincy Myers. It'll be a pickup of 1, 2nd and 9.
That brings us 2nd and 9.
And those Player of the Week nominations will come out shortly after the conclusion of tonight's games, as they'll send the tight end in motion. Thrown out. It's going to be caught. That wasn't the tight end. That was a backup tight end, Thomas Carr, who's the walk-on. He's going to pick up 6 yards. It's now 3rd and 3. Tennessee getting the ball back in Knoxville. Letting the clock drain down here as we go under 3 minutes. They have just started the 4th quarter over on YouTube. Make sure to check that one out at the conclusion of this game. Snapping the ball with 2.5 left. It's going to be a handoff to Rising. He tries to get to the outside. He's going to lose some yards. It's going to be a loss of 2 as Garrett Hart records his 10th tackle of the night. 4th and 5 for the Rebels. And we're taking a look over on YouTube right now. It's Tennessee's ball. They have crossed the 50-yard line, looking to get a touchdown or a field goal to take the lead in that one. We'll go under 2 minutes here. A catch, and they're in the red zone now for Tennessee, as they can kick a field goal and take the lead there. This one's away with 1:53 remaining in this game, and it'll be a touchback because Vinny wasn't even going to touch that one. 1:50 on the clock. That's Tennessee looking to complete that comeback. They were down big at one point. Griffin trying to get over 100 yards total offense. He's going to move around in the pocket, throws this one deep, and has a man that's caught. It's going to be Riker Bryston. He's going to break a tackle. He's going to get near the end zone down at the 9-yard line. 71-yard reception as they nearly double their offensive production in one play. $1:39 remaining. Anything's possible right now as it sets up 1st and goal. Oregon right now trying to put the pressure on Tennessee. Got a big play there. And it's now, I believe I see it's 3rd and 17 in Knoxville as Ohio State looks to possibly get some points on the board and break this goose egg on the scoreboard. As Griffin looks to the air. This one's thrown. It's picked off. It's going the other way. And who else? Sean Moore Jr. I believe that's his 2nd pick of the night. As Griffin throws his 4th. Tennessee, 1st and goal. They scored. They did get in the end zone. They did not get the 2-point conversion. It's going to be a handoff to Rising. He has a lane and gets out to the 26-yard line. 41-37 Tennessee over Oregon over in Knoxville. Time tick it away. We might have 1 or 2 more plays here. Hand off to Rising, gets to the outside. He's going to break a tackle, and this might do it as he is going to hit the 40-second mark, and they don't have to snap this one again. We might get one more just because of how close it is to the end of the game. They do snap it, hand off to Rising. He's going to go off to the right side and pick up 12 more yards to add to his stat line. But that'll bring us to the end of the game. Ole Miss records a shutout here tonight, 22-0, as it was a big defensive battle, and Ohio State just couldn't get the offensive production they needed. Obviously, the player of the game, Sean Moore Jr., 12 tackles, 8 tackles for loss, and 2 interceptions. With that, thank you for stopping in and checking out the CFX tonight. As Ole Miss 22-0. Make sure to go check out the game on YouTube, as it's 41-37. Oregon driving, trying to get the lead back midway through the fourth quarter. I'm Murdoch Knight. Thanks for stopping in, and make sure to vote for your player of the week.